So my part one randomly stopped filming. Luckily, it didn't like go away. I think my phone got too hot, but I'm like, I know my privacy screen isn't that bad. So the first part of this video, I was talking about how you need to save your money, don't waste your time or money, and take care of number one was number three. Number three was take care of number one. Saving your money. Yeah, and taking care of yourself. No, for real. Taking care of yourself. That's number one. That's the most important. You are the most important. Don't let anybody tell you anything else. Not your kids, not your husband, not your parents. You're number one. I'm not gonna say it. So, number four. This is the fourth thing that, what am I talking about? Oh, the fourth thing to know if you're a stripper. The fourth thing to do. Remember why you're doing what you're doing. And that's gonna go along with number six. But don't wait. When you go in there, remember why you're there and remember who you are. So don't compromise your anything. Just remember, keep remembering, always remind yourself before you walk into the club. Remember the stuff I'm about to tell you in number five. Remember this stuff from the beginning. Remember all the stuff from the last video, all the stuff in the rest of this video. Remember it. That's number four, because you need to tell yourself before you leave and after you leave, like, what am I about to do? And when you leave, say, okay, what did I do? And if you make a mistake, just don't do it again, okay? Number five, make rules. Remember your values. Not remember your values, but make your values. Know your values. Because number four is remember. You need to know your values, and by those values, make rules for yourself and boundaries. So I always had rules like, don't drink, don't do drugs, always have your own condoms, just different rules that I could, and I would add to them, and sometimes I would take away, but it's best not to take away unless you really have to. And if you take away, don't do it because of money, do it because your values have changed. So like, if before you were like, well, I don't like girls, I'm not gonna have sex with a girl because I'm just not into that, and then you're like, oh, maybe I do like girls, then okay, go ahead. But with girls, you gotta be careful because you can't really protect yourself with girls. You can't like eat somebody out and not put yourself at higher risk of STD. So like, you could get genital herpes. So with a guy, you can prevent that more. So yeah, it's harder with women. But anyway, that was a side note. Just know your values, know your boundaries, know your rules. So your values are like if you have certain morals, like some people won't sleep with married men, some people won't sleep with women, some people, I don't know, like they just have these certain things, But like with me, it's like if the person is coming to me asking for something and I don't mind doing it, like, it's not my business what their lives are outside of here, or like what color or height they are, or size or age. Like, they have a need to be met, I have a need to be met, and we're here, so let's do it. But just remember, or just knowing those values that you have. Maybe if you have a therapist, go over like a values workshop and figure out what your values are. Maybe honesty is a value to you, but don't be so honest that you're telling your personal business. Don't tell your name. Don't tell, I'm telling you what to put in your rules, but like, for real, like, don't tell anybody your name. Don't tell anybody your address. Don't tell them where you go to school. Don't tell them anything. If you have a second job, don't tell them where you work. Don't tell them you have a boyfriend. Don't tell them you don't have a boyfriend. And if you're an honest person like me, just say, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I'm sorry. Like, don't say I'm sorry. Just say, like, I can't tell you. It would be compromising my rules. But you don't even have to tell them you got rules. It's not their business. So anyway, that's number five. I'm rambling about that, but it's very important. It has a lot of stuff involved, like boundaries, like knowing what your boundaries are. I can make a whole nother video on rules, values, and boundaries, but really, if you just like talk to your therapist about it, they'll hook you up. But I could make another video if someone was so inclined for me to. That's cool with me. But we'll see what happens. And then number six is have a goal. So for me, it was like, I'm gonna strip, but I'm just doing it to get through school, and then that was my goal. But I realized how much I really love money, but I don't want to compromise myself to get that money. So I'm like, what can I do to make this much money but not compromise myself? And that's when I decided to be a psychiatrist, because I would be helping people in a way that wasn't doing things that I wasn't comfortable with anymore, but I would still be making a shit ton of money. So yeah, with that being said though, it's a lot of money to go to school too, but yeah. If you're stripping, have a goal. That's number 6. Have a goal and stick to that goal. So save your money. Don't waste time or money. Take care of yourself. Take care of number 1. Remember why you're doing it. Make rules, values, and boundaries, and have a goal. So those are the 6 things to know if you're going to be a stripper / a little bit more than a stripper. Bye.